Stop reading for a moment and listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you is not designed to comfort you. It is designed to wake you up. The world did not fail you by accident. It trained you that way. Since childhood, they dressed obedience as virtue and called your silence maturity. They taught you to smile when insulted, to wait when robbed, to forgive before justice, to kneel and call it humility. They fed you soft lies with clean hands and told you it was morality. Be kind, be patient, be grateful, be harmless. They never said it for your peace. They said it for their control. Because a person who doubts himself is easy to lead. A person who apologizes for existing is easy to own. Society does not reward innocence. It consumes it. It does not protect the gentle. It uses them as furniture for the ambitious. While you were trying to be liked, someone colder was learning how to be respected. While you were waiting for fairness, someone ruthless was buying the judges. This is not cynicism. This is anatomy. This is how power breathes. I learned that lesson watching a man named Victor Hale, a polished philanthropist, a smiling monster in a tailored suit. In public, he donated to orphanages and quoted scripture with tears in his eyes. In private, he destroyed careers over lunch. He once told me, "People don't trust goodness, they trust certainty." Goodness is decoration. Certainty is command. That sentence should terrify you, because it is true. The world kneels faster before confidence than before virtue. They say they want honesty, but they follow theater. They say they admire kindness, but they obey strength. That is the first wound you must accept if you want to stop being prey. Rule 1. Stop explaining yourself. Weak people explain. Powerful people decide. Every unnecessary explanation is a silent confession that you need approval. You do not. Every time you over-justify your choices, you place your dignity on the table and invite negotiation. A lion does not explain why it hunts. A storm does not apologize for arriving. Silence creates gravity. People fear what does not beg to be understood. Rule 2. Never reveal your full heart. People preach vulnerability because exposed people are easier to manipulate. I am not telling you to become loveless. I am telling you to become unreadable. If everyone knows your fears, your hungers, your wounds, they know exactly where to place the knife. Privacy is not deception. Privacy is self-respect. Rule 3. Politeness is not morality. There are people who weaponize manners. They smile while stealing your time. They speak softly while stepping on your throat. They hide violence inside etiquette. Peace without respect is just decorated submission. Rule 4. Never rush to prove you are good. The desperate need to be seen as moral is one of the easiest chains to wear. Manipulators bait your conscience because guilt is a leash. Sometimes the most ethical thing you can do is say no. Coldly, cleanly, completely. Rule 5. Respect fear more than affection. Love is unstable. Respect survives storms. Be warm if you can, but be expensive to betray. Rule 6. Do not compete where you can disappear. Most people fight for attention like starving animals. That is amateur power. Real influence often moves in shadow. Stop asking to be chosen. Become difficult to replace. Attention is cheap. Irreplaceability is currency. Rule 7. Never confuse forgiveness with reconciliation. You can release hatred without reopening the gate. Forgiveness is for your nervous system. Reconciliation is a business decision. Trust behavior, not tears. A snake shedding skin is still a snake. Rule 8. Your suffering does not make you noble. Pain can refine you, but it can also make you addicted to victimhood. Your scars are not credentials. Your discipline is. Rule 9. Envy is information. If someone's life disturbs you, ask why, not with shame, but with precision. Your envy is an unrefined map to what you truly desire. Rule 10. Stop waiting for permission to become dangerous. Permission is the religion of the obedient. Nobody is coming to crown you. Power is claimed in private, long before it is recognized in public. It begins the day you stop negotiating your worth with people who profit from your doubt. Dark psychology is not about becoming evil. It is about refusing to be devoured by those who understood the game first. You do not need to become a monster. But you must stop expecting monsters to behave like saints. Civilization survives because enough people pretend virtue is the engine. It is not. Incentive is. Consequence is. Desire is. Fear is. The sooner you understand that, the less likely you are to be devoured. So tonight, before you sleep, ask yourself one question. Who benefits from the version of you that stays small? The one who over-explains. The one who forgives too fast. The one who fears being disliked more than being disrespected. Follow that answer like a trail of blood. Break those altars. Quietly. Completely. Let them call you colder. Let them whisper that you changed. You did change. You stopped volunteering for your own diminishment. You stopped mistaking compliance for peace. You stopped asking permission to exist at full size. And when that happens, the same world that ignored your softness suddenly notices your silence. They call it intimidating. It is not intimidation. It is coherence. It is the frightening simplicity of a person who finally knows what they will and will not tolerate. That is power. Not domination, not cruelty. Definition. Do not become cruel, become exact. Do not become heartless, become difficult to deceive. Learn to see in the dark. The world was never divided between good people and bad people. It was divided between those who understand human nature and those sacrificed by those who do. Choose your side carefully, and once you choose, do not whisper it. Live it. Quietly, coldly, completely.